I don't have time to be sticking to a specific niche. If you into vlogs and things like that, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you like me, you ain't got no family like that, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm the cousin. You ain't know you need it.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned.
Hey, cousins. It's Thanksgiving, and I told y'all that I was gonna cook. I told y'all that in spite of, we're still going to enjoy Thanksgiving, okay? So, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's the cousin you never knew you needed. And what I got right now, I got my corned beef in the crock pot with some cabbage, which I'm not liking how this is looking. I think the cabbage gonna look too done. It's gonna be too soggy. I really should have fried it like I started to, and I didn't. So yeah, I'm gonna show y'all that in a minute. Yes, girlie. I made me some cornbread yesterday, some buttermilk cornbread, and I used this right here. I made this yesterday, but I'm gonna still add me some of this. Normally I don't. I just make the cornbread, but I'm going to add this because I didn't make no turkey stock. I did make some boiled chicken so I can have some chicken stock like that. I didn't have no turkey, so just to give it that turkey flavor, I'm gonna add some of that, and then I'm gonna slice up this ham and I'm gonna make that as well. I got my bowl here, and I'm just gonna be doing this while I'm talking to y'all. I just don't. This is probably an unpopular opinion or feel, but I just don't want to be dependent on a job that I hate. And I'm trying to figure out a way that I can make money without having to go to a job that I absolutely hate. And right now, I feel like I'm in a position where I absolutely need money, okay? But what do you do when nothing that you're trying to do is seemingly, it's not working out? Like, I can't make a job call me back. I can't make somebody give me money. I can't make, things appear. The only power that I actually have is me believing in me. That's the only power I actually have. And if I'm going to practice surrendering to the universe and allowing things to work out for me, that means that even when I can't see if a situation is going to work out for me, I still have to believe that it's working out. Just like you do, cousins. Like, we have to believe that things are just working out, okay? Even when it don't feel like it. Even when it don't look like it, okay? We just have to know. You have to know that you know. And I just decided that I'm going to document this journey on YouTube. At least, even if I don't never make no money from these videos, I could at least go back and say, look where I came from. Look where I came from. And I know I'm headed for greatness. I know I'm destined for greatness. I know that, I have something within me that don't nobody else in the world have, just like you do. We're all uniquely perfect because it's only one of you. Okay? It's only one of you. And I think about how people will watch a person struggle and do absolutely nothing. And it's like, what have the world really come to? Like, why is it that people will blame a person for their situation that they're in versus trying to help them? Why is it that humanity has lost the humanity within themselves? Why is it that Just because a person looks like they're not struggling, we decide we don't want to ask them how they're doing. Or even if we see a person like me who, like for example, my family or friends, they know what's going on with me and my situation right now, but they're not doing anything to help the situation. And to me, just praying for a person and wishing that upon a star that something will just fall out the sky for them, to me it's blasphemy. To me it's disrespectful. Because if you see a problem and you have the ability to help them, it don't have to necessarily be financially, it don't have to necessarily have to do with money. It could just simply be you showing up for that person. It could just simply be you know, supporting them, or you asking them if it's anywhere they need to go. You know, just showing up. Why do people tie support in with monetary support? Now, if a family member is able to support financially, why wouldn't they? Why is it that as a single mom, I'm struggling to pay bills and get money? Because I have to figure out who's going to babysit my kids, who's going to take my kids to and from school, who's going to do all these things for them so that I'm able to make money. And family knows this. Like even with my grandmother, she's the one that took me to my kids' school so that they could get a bus ticket and get on the city bus. She has a truck that she barely drives and knows that my kids are on the bus, knows that I'm not working and haven't been able to find work and all my bills are due right now and in negative. All of this is known. And knowing that I have a 2-year-old that needs to be, you know, babysat or watched. If I'm going to work at night, they need to be able to have somebody to babysit them so that they won't be home alone. I can't leave my 2-year-old home alone. Her father is not in the picture. And what is it, my fault? I didn't make these babies by myself. And no, it's not necessarily anybody's obligation. But as family, as support, as people that claim they love you, they're supposed to show up for you. They're supposed to be there for you. They're supposed to make things easier for you in your life. And being as though I didn't ask to be here either. My mama decided to have me just like my grandma decided to have her, and so on and so forth. And it's kind of like a slap in the face where they decide, oh no, I'm not going to support you. But you got the support that you needed when I was younger. And when my mama was younger, when my grandma was raising her, everybody, y'all got the support that y'all needed. Why is it that I can't get the support that I need? But see, I'm realizing though, family that's toxic, they can't stand when there is a person in a family that speaks the truth. And I so happen to be the one in the family that speaks the truth. Yes. The pillow? I gotta come see what you're saying. I'm coming. So, like I was saying, when you're the type of person that you would consider yourself a black sheep or a chosen one, and you are the one disrupting the toxic patterns within your family, then you will realize that you become a problem in the family dynamic. And for those, yes, here, throw this away from me, right there. Those people who get it. Those cousins who get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying, okay? I'm not just saying I don't have support. No, I literally do not have the support that a normal family that is not toxic will give to a family, another family member, without hesitation, without double thinking about it, without reconsidering. They just automatically will make themselves available to their family dynamic and be supportive of those families. Right here. That was right there. Girl, calm down. So this is my vegetables for my dressing. So I'm getting ready to saute them. But my mother is very narcissistic. It's like and very conditional. Family has shown themselves to be very conditional with their love. And it's like if you're not doing something for them that's beneficial for them, they're not willing to help you at all because they don't see the purpose in it. It's like their whole way of showing love and unconditionally is so distorted, it's so off. I couldn't see myself being a mother and a grandmother and leaving my kids and grandkids out hanging because I want to go live my best life and I wish I never had kids, or you know, I'm chasing behind some man, or I'm doing all things other than helping out my family that I created. I have so much pride when it comes to my children and what type of family, whatever type of love that I'm trying to instill in my kids. I have so much pride in that department. Come here, Cassidy girl. And I don't see how my family don't. But then again, I do, because when they are stuck in this paradigm of conditional love and only doing things for someone if they find it beneficial, and then that is exactly what narcissists do. They only do things for other people that is going to benefit them, regardless if it depletes the other person, if it harms anybody else, they don't care. And that's exactly how my family dynamic is. They don't care if what's going on with anybody else. If they're not the ones that is directly affected by it, they don't care. They don't. They don't. I got my vegetables cooking. Yes. So I'm trying to make it out here with me and my children and break generational curses and love them to the best of my ability. And it requires support. It requires someone in your corner there for you. It requires people around you that will help you without looking for something in return. Like, I give you this, you give me that. Just knowing that you're going to be abundant, and that's what it is. My family is in a lack mindset. They in a lack mentality. So they feel like everything has to be counted for. Like, if I do something for you, if I don't feel like it's beneficial for me, then I'm not doing it. Instead of knowing that they're abundant within, instead of knowing that, you know, your mindset is abundant, you have everything you need within themselves, they feel like they don't have everything that they need. And that's just it. That's the reason that my family is thinking and acting the way that they do, because of the lack mentality that they have within themselves. That's what they have within themselves. And unfortunately, people in the family have to feel that lack, because they feel like they're better separate than together. When we're better together than we are separate. We are. We are. And then to anybody that feels like, oh, that's your fault, them your kids, you shouldn't have chose that man, you shouldn't have chose. None of that actually matters, because who actually signs up to have a child and raise the child by themselves? Who actually does this in their real life? Nobody. So you can say them dumbass comments for somebody else, because that's stupid. I'm talking to people with common sense, people who can critically think, people who understand the struggle that I'm speaking about. If you can't understand this type of struggle, then so what? Okay? So what? So what? It ain't my fault that my kids' fathers are toxic, and I had to leave the relationships because of the physical abuse, psychological trauma, emotional abuse, all type of things. So we have to learn to not stop judging people If you're not going to actually help them, then why are you talking about them and judging them? And that's exactly what my family does too. So I had to learn to be an individual and trust the universe and allow things to work out for me, because if I didn't, I'm sure I would be way worse off now than I am. Way worse off now than I feel that I am right now. So be great, be abundant. I'm going to finish making my dressing. Hey, put this dog downstairs now. I'm going to finish making my dressing. And Cassidy, hot. I'll be back. This is my sauteed veggies. I'll put it down in my dressing. My cornbread right here. Already mixed in my stuffing. And it smells so good already, and I ain't even done yet. But I got my broth right here. I have boiled a whole chicken, and I just cut it up. So I'm gonna put some chicken parts in my dressing. I need to put some chicken parts. I got my seasonings. I got poultry. I got black pepper, some sage. I got some salt and whatever else I feel like I might want to add. I got that as well. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of times I just be feeling like I just want to give up. I like to stay optimistic and keep my head on a swivel, but a lot of times I just feel like I want to give up. I don't understand sometimes why it seems like people don't want me to be great. People want to keep me down, because you can't look at it from a gray area. Or like, yeah, maybe they just busy. Maybe they just got other things to do. It's not that they have other things to do and they just busy. People show up for who they want to. People do for who they want to. And you never know how many people are just jealous and envious of you just for you just being you. It don't have anything to do with how much a person has more to you. It don't have nothing to do with that at the end of the day, because I've had people literally hate me and treat me bad, disrespect me for no reason. People that got degrees, people that got more money than me, people that drive a better car than me. None of that actually matters, because people don't like people who be their authentic self unapologetically, or just happy, or just, you know, happy about life, optimistic. You know, it's like people want you to be how they are, or think from a lack perspective like how they do. And when you don't, they have a problem with you. And that is how envy works. And instead of them, this is when I realized that my family was jealous of me, or envious of me. You will sit back and watch a person struggle knowing that you could do something to help, but you choose not to. That's not love. So what is the opposite of love? Hate. That's pure hate. That's pure envy. That's pure jealousy. Like, and when I came to that conclusion and I realized people do exactly what they want to do, it's no in between. It's no, maybe they just couldn't do it. Maybe they was busy. Maybe it's not. No, they just didn't want to do it on purpose. What happened? Let me see. What happened? I don't know. What happened? Your lip or your nose?
Ain't this Thanksgiving?
Like you got a cavity right there. What happened, Cassidy? That's another reason. I put it up.
And we eating today.
So that's, yeah, we eating today, but I gotta finish the dressing real quick. Finish the dressing. So it's no in between with people. It's like either they show up for you or they don't. It's no in between. Because you know that you will show up for these people. You know you will be there for these people. Don't give people the benefit of the doubt. Don't give people, you know, excuses. It's no excuse for why you don't show up for your own children. It's no excuse why you don't show up for your own family member. It's no excuse. You just don't want to do it. You just don't want to see people want to, they'll say they want to see you do great till you actually start being great. and that's when they pull back their support. That's what it be right there. People know your potential, and they're afraid of you stepping into your fullness, your full potential, and taking up all the space. Because what else would it be? Why wouldn't you want to help me out as a single mom? Why wouldn't you? You know? I'm gonna pour in my stock. A little at a time. I might have to get I did buy some extra stock too. I said a little at a time, but I know I needed more, so. I know I need a lot more. I'm just done with making excuses for people. Let me get my eggs. I'm not making excuses.
Oh, move, you doing too much.
Hey, stop. I'm in here cooking. Stop. Put 2 eggs in here. I think I might have put too much chicken stock, but that's okay because it can get worked out. I'm gonna add my chicken pieces in here. Yeah, I've taught myself how to do a lot of things. And then when I think about growing up, why was I walking to 4 blocks to school as a 10-year-old? End up smack dead in the winter because I'm in Michigan. And back in my days when it was snowing outside, that snow was up to your damn knees. So
Get downstairs.
why was I in a winter coat like I'm going to the damn blizzard? That's how the snow used to be back when I was a kid. It was like blizzards. And my mama, we stayed 4 blocks from my school, really like 4 blocks. So like I was saying, I was about 10 years old. My dressing finally done. Here's the dressing. How it came out. Got a little bit in the corner, but this is the dressing. And I made some gravy to go with that. Right here, just a little bit, because my kids, they don't eat dressing. They don't eat most of the stuff that I cook. I just cooked it because I wanted to. And I still got some ham in the oven. And it's about 7 o'clock in the evening, so I'm about done today. But like I was saying, when I reflect and I think about all the times where my mother and father, but I was living with my mother most of the time. My daddy had went off and married another woman and started making babies with her. So I was about 10 years old walking 4 blocks to school and about two blocks up from that. So a long ways, and I'm smack dead middle of the summer. I mean, not summer, the winter. And when I think about that, just those moments where my mother should have been showing up for me, or my family, or, you know, family period. And it wasn't that she couldn't take me to school. She had a car. She could have drove me and my younger sibling to school. So I'm the oldest. I got a younger brother. But she didn't. And in high school, I was about 14 years old in 9th grade, catching 4 buses to school. So when I think about it, it was moments like that where I should have had support. And me expecting support now in my early 30s, that's insane, right? It's looking real good. Just dressing, and I'll see you later.
And when I'm out, I'm looking for that feeling.